What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope y'all all doing well today. We're going to do a little bit of a different video and give you a behind the scenes. I get asked a lot, sometimes by creators, other times from folks just in general, like what my setup is. So I actually have like a bar height table just because I do have long legs. It makes it a little bit nicer to have that height on me. I work out of the corner in the bedroom right now, so I'm not going to give you a full tour of the bedroom, but just more or less the workstation and some of the stuff that I've done to change the desk and the entire setup that I have going on behind the scenes, and it's really working well for me. So the first thing I'm gonna chime in on, because it's right here in our face, when I'm doing the live streams, the kids have a couple of these TVs and they've actually held up really well, and I think the company is owned by Sony, if I remember my research right. So nice screen here. This allows me to kind of interact with you all during the live streams. I really enjoy it. It helps when we're doing any kind of window shopping or looking up information on stuff. So it's been really nice. And then it is attached to this arm here. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but it's basically clamped onto the desk and it pivots and rotates, and I'll show it to you from behind. Bolts into the back of the TV nicely there, and this is a little bit of a curved monitor just to cut down on the reflectivity. So I can go up, down, side to side, however I need it, but it's in a good spot. I really don't move it a ton. So since we're over here, I'm going to talk about the newest edition, and this is the clamp style rig. And you're not going to be able to see that from here, but I'll show you the name when we get to the light. I really like this. It allows me to play with the height. I'm going to try to come in at a different angle here. Maybe you guys can see those little marks on the side there. Those allow you to make sure that you have it level if you don't have a level. So I just used that right here and marked it on both sides, and it telescopes up. And I like the height right now, and may drop it down or move it up a little bit depending on how the lighting interacts. This is a newer light. So the brand here, I'm just calling it Neewer, but I don't know if Neewer is right. But that is the same brand that is doing the actual rig and this light here. So they do a pretty good job with their quality. I downsized the light a little bit, and I do have it angled like this because I have found using or leveraging the walls to reflect some of the light down onto the table keeps it nice and soft. So it's not too bright, but this is a newer light and a newer setup, so I am playing with that, so keep that in mind. The other thing I like here is the cross section telescopes out. So if you have different length of table, it's able to adjust to that. I tried a couple different clamps here for some of the stuff that I'm using. This is, let me spin it upside down so that you all can see it, but I think it's U-T-bit. I'm not sure if that's right, and I'm not even in screen. Where am I? That's what happens when you flip it upside down. U-T-bit, just a generic little light here for the webcam. I play with this one when I'm recording. I can actually run it a little bit brighter because I'm not dependent on that for the webcam when I'm trying to show off during the live streams. This is the camera I highly recommend if you're on a budget and you want something that is 4K, that is really going to render and adjust well. I mean, for the money, it's phenomenal. I do have kind of two bars here. I couldn't quite figure out what to get. I probably need another one of these bars here, but I needed it to come out a little bit because I don't want it right now to shoot out into the room. So that is the bar that I have set up here. I don't think I have the name. I want to say it's also Neewer, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This is where I put my telephone. I use my iPhone 15 Pro Max for recording, coming off of a 13 Pro Max that I had used for almost 3 years. So it was a good setup. I had no issues with it, recorded very nicely. All right, let's get down to the last few pieces of equipment here. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So let me move this out of the way. So my microphone, I love this microphone. Audio Technica, I swear to goodness, I can't believe there's dust on there. And then I have this little like spit guard here. So if I'm hitting my P's and my T's, I'm not like puffing air into the microphone. So that kind of keeps the poof from hitting on the microphone. I know when I watch Wayne's World, not to pick on him, but I know when he hits the P's, the T's, and anything that air is like coming out with force to pronounce the word, you can hear it in his microphone, and that's what this does. I thought about reaching out to him and letting him know. This is really just a generic swing arm here. I just wanted to try this setup first and see if I liked it. I haven't moved it over to the top rig yet, just because I'm still getting adjusted, but I think eventually what I'd like to do is just get all of this off the table and give myself the arm room. That's the scale you guys see all the time, the light that I use to show you inside the scales, the tool I use for spine whacking. Over here, when I'm doing disassembly, I just have my tools, bearings, extra tools. I keep my tools up here with some band-aids just in case. And then I have the mini fuse over here. Can't remember what the brand is, but I really like this. It's a very simple loadout. USB-C going to, no, USB, yeah, USB-C going to USB, and then the HDMI and USB for the webcam, all back here on these little, I don't know if it'll show, what does that say? Joy room? Yeah, so just little things to organize it, to keep, again, tabletop clean. And that works really well. I just leave that pouch there just because I don't have a whole lot of room on the nightstand. And then I have this little tower here. It comes in handy if I need to recharge something. I have these USB-C ports. I have plenty of outlets on all four. I think it's 3 on each side of that one. The tower takes the least amount of space, keeps it off the floor. And then right now I do have that webcam cable hanging, but that's because I hook and unhook it. I use these little hook and loops to try to hold up any excess cable. I need to get a second one here. My goal is to kind of have it set up like that so it's a little bit cleaner, but it is going behind the TV. And then I think this wire here is for that light. And then same thing here, just hook and loops to hook up and tie the cables to the side there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that underneath, but that's just really my overall setup. Just a simple little desk. My hope is, not that I'm rushing my kids, but if the kids move out, I'll gain a whole room, because my wife is using our daughter's room right now as her office for her work from home days. And then downstairs we have a dining area with a desk in it that I use for my work, because I don't have space to share. And I also don't want to be out in the house when I'm trying to record. I don't want to be distracted. The dog might bark if USPS comes or Amazon comes or anything like that. But I just wanted to do a little video to kind of show off the rig, to share that with you all. I am, again, playing with the lighting here. I noticed that there is a reflection here, but I do like that this bulb that I installed in the light, and now because I've tapped the screen to focus on the zoom, it is going to continue to do that. So let me just bring it in. I wonder if there's a way, can I just, okay, so there we go. And then you'll see the brightness here on the table kind of go away. Actually, that might be from the webcam light. Yeah, that's from the webcam light. So I do like that this remote allows you to just turn it on and off. Makes it very easy to use. I do have some junk here on my desk because I'm working on some other things. But if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I'm using, and you could be from a completely different channel, right, looking at this gear just generally, I'm going to try to make sure I tag and list everything that's here. This is just a cut up piece of cloth because the diffuser that was on it wasn't strong enough, so I needed something else. I just like an old t-shirt or something I had cut to put on there, and it works really well. So now I'm going to try to like tighten it up and make it form fit so it's not just hanging there like a ghost. But anyone have any questions about this? That light is newer, but the bulb that's been in there has been in there 3 years. I've been using that webcam for about a year. The one that I had up there before died out. This clamp came, I think, with this adjustment, and the way that this works, when you loosen it to adjust the arm, it loosens these angles, and when you tighten it, it tightens those angles up. So I do like that about it. Might move that microphone, haven't decided yet. I need to play with it, but that is behind the scenes for Daily Gear Guide. I know it's not focusing. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. Daily Gear Guide. That is the setup, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And if not, thanks for hanging out to this point. A like would be appreciated, and a comment down below would be even more appreciated. Again, I'll have all of this stuff linked. I found all of it on Amazon, and those affiliate links do help the channel. So I do appreciate it greatly when you guys do that. You've been fantastic for it. Special shout out to my channel members out there. You guys have been awesome keeping that membership going. I'm out of here. I'll catch y'all next time. Have a great week. Peace.